Interviewing my first Africa delegate outside of South Africa today at the insurance conference. I'm here with Femi Oyetunji, who is the MD of Nigeria-based reinsurer Continental Re. Femi, welcome to South Africa firstly. This is your first time at the conference, is that right?
It is my first time. Thanks for having me.
You mentioned that Continental Re has this vision to become the largest Pan-Africa insurer on the African continent. What makes you confident that it will be able to achieve that in a market that's quite dominated by international reinsurers?
First of all, Continental Reinsurance is the largest privately owned reinsurance company outside South Africa. We have offices in Abidjan, Douala, Nairobi, Lagos. We have a license for Tunis. We're opening in the south soon. So outside South Africa, we've already dominated the landscape for reinsurance. That's on the one side. On the other side, you have the growth trajectory of other economies in Africa. Everybody is scrambling for Africa now. South Africa is growing at 2%, the insurance premiums. All the other countries in Africa, they're growing double digit. So for us, taking the rest of Africa outside South Africa gives us the potential of already becoming the largest within Africa. What we expect will then happen is that the global players will want to talk to somebody in Africa. And by the time that we get to that point, we will have dominated. We'll be sitting in a pretty good position to have that discussion.
You mentioned the scramble for Africa, and of course, South African insurance companies are part of that and are, extending and expanding further into the African continent. But many of them are doing it from head offices in Cape Town and, of course, primarily Johannesburg. Why do you think South African insurance companies should consider having a head office in Lagos, Nigeria?
Well, maybe I shouldn't ask them to do that because then that would bring in competition too close to home. But really, the fact is that Nigeria is the fastest growing economy. Nigeria has the potential of becoming the largest economy in Africa in the nearest future. The dynamics in Nigeria are very different from what we have in South Africa. And one of the keys to our success as Continental Reinsurance is that we have been local in every region that we operate from. So for South Africans to be successful outside South Africa, they need to be local. They need to come to Lagos, they need to go to Nairobi, they need to go to Tunis. I think that's the difference. They need to come and feel the vibrancy, have the local knowledge of the people and be part of the success story.